When the emperor died, the whole empire mourned. More than 7,000 people accompanied him on his last procession. The heir to the throne of the flourishing empire was Charles's son, Wenceslas.
One, two. Right, sorry about that, people. Okay, so right, let's start a new game now. You know, I had issues. I had real big issues. Okay, so what I'm trying to do here is make a little bit of a guide, kind of, in prologue, on how to do exploits. So we'll go through all this. I'll skip some stuff. I'll just go through like more or less what you've got to do as fast as I can. I don't want to take up too much time doing this. forget we see Radzig before we even see anything else. Like we see Radzig before we even see Henry. Right, let's skip this. We don't need to watch any of that now. Take too long. Just want to get into this and just go through the sort of mini steps you have to take. Right, so we really want to be picking stuff like speech because what it does is it allows us to talk better later on.
Much.
Well, I hope it. What?
But then what we could do then is also pick a speech and strength.
So I'm learning.
Right, and then we'll just quickly skip through all this.
You mean?
Yeah.
And then it's far angry at me.
I know.
Good.
I'm hungry. Skip through all of it. We don't
Can I
need
get
any
something
of that.
to-
Oh no, I've just clicked on it again by accident. Right. Right, get out of this. Right. Eat this. Right, if we open this up, this is a little bit of tip. We've got Saviour Snap in here, so that helps already. Right, now all we got to do now is, there's one or two things you can do. My advice is not to even speak to Father. Like, that's my advice, because obviously it'll get a little bit probably restless regardless. So my advice is to maybe come down here and go into the town. But what we want to do is we want to realistically go past our good old friend Kunish. What do you want? Right. And then go across here to
God be with you, Henry.
this guard who's very nice right now. And we want to sort of make our first save purely because this is the guy that we really want to be trying to sort of take down. But it doesn't always work. So what we might have to do in order for that to actually work is reload the save. I'm always a little bit hazy on how to nationally instigate it. What the fuck is happened there? Have I loaded the... Oh, I've loaded the autosave, not the actual save. Yeah, like, this is the only bit that's going to be a little bit... Oh, fucking hell. A little bit... A bit harder to I wouldn't say figure out, but to remember the right way of doing things. The once obviously we get into to getting is getting the stuff, it works out better. It's just obviously I can't remember quite what I normally do because I normally take a little bit more time over it, but I think we can take out this guy. Right. I'm not sure if that helps. But
Back trouble?
no, it's not working, is it? Right, hang on. Hang on. I'm just gonna reload it. I think you can take him down. I think he's not going to see you though. For it to work, I think. There we go. Drop him there quickly. Right, and then just quickly loot him. Take everything he's got. Okay, so now we've done that. Now we can go and see our friends. Now, bearing in mind you didn't have to necessarily save it, but I always save it just in case I have to reload it. Because obviously if he sees you, it's game over. But then what you want to do is you want to come here, you want to talk to the, well, you want to kick this cutscene off so that obviously they'll tell you to go and
You can't be serious, Deutsch. Insulting.
go and do the thing. And then I'll just skip that because we don't need to see that. Then I'll do it.
I knew.
But what we want to do first is, before we follow them, I've got to remember where she is. We need to take out Johanka. We need to take out Johanka. Now, I'm not sure where Johanka is right now. Is she inside? Oh, okay, he's going to be a bit on my case if I... Well, I am looking for Johanka, but I'm not sure where she is right now. Oh, there she is. Right, okay. Let me just go over here so that they don't start wigging out a bit. Right, now, I also advise, whilst you're here, I mean, you could do it just after doing this or do it beforehand. But you see, like the flowers, like pick as many flowers as you possibly can so it levels up your, where are we? Oh, shit. So it levels up your, hang on, let me just do something for a minute.
Pater noster, qui es in celis, sanctificetur nomen tuum.
As much as I like the music, I'm going to mute it because it's a little bit annoying when I'm trying to do what I'm trying to do and it's in my head. Right, so, okay, so, hang on. So what you want to do is you want to go to your skills and you want to get your herbalism up. And you really want something like, I think it's Leg Day and Flower Power. Those are the two main ones you want. If you've got enough fragrant herbs in your inventory, you get a +2 charisma bonus. So that's one you need. And Leg Day is herb picking activity will add experience to your strength stats too. So what you want to do, I would say, is go for the Leg Day first and then work towards the Flower Power afterwards. But then again, you've got to get to level 10 before you can even get one of the perk points. So I'd say just go for the Flower Power first and then like keep picking and keep picking. And you should be able to get both of them in prologue. You should be able, because it does go up fairly quick. But just have a look, because like whilst I'm doing it, like I can when I'm picking the flowers, I know where I get to and all that lot. But right now, because I'm not picking the flowers, I can't remember. I always forget. But I'm sure that I always go out a prologue with both those already on me. But regardless, I think that is the most important one anyway, because that's going to give you charisma that you need for speech and things like that later on in the game, for when you're talking to people or whatever. But you've always got to have a certain amount in your inventory at all times for it to work. So yeah, while you're here, just go with that. But that's the only other thing really that you need to work on, really. Ah, hang on.
If you're up to no good, you'd better think twice.
Need to get her to come in here. Oh shit, he's still in here.
Can I help?
Okay. Now I can take her out. I think. Oh no, I've got to wait for him to fill up this. I'd say maybe try and sort of time this right so that obviously he's not around, but she is, if you know what I mean. I mean, I would say take them both out, but the chances of getting spotted, you know, it's not good. It's not easy. So I wouldn't chance it. But then you might have to if you find that you're...
Hey! Is someone there?
Who's there?
This might be a bit difficult. I might have to take them both out. This didn't happen the last time. When I did this, I took her out, and he was nowhere to be seen.
I must have imagined it.
I suppose it was nothing. What is it you want here?
Right.
Hey! Henry's come to see us.
Oh, I can't knock him out. No. I can't knock him out, man. I don't know why I can't knock him out, but I can't.
Hey! Hey! What?
I will try and edit some of this as much as I can, because this could be a lot of waiting around, taking ages when it's actually on the video. But
Why are you creeping around like a footpad?
pardon me, mate. I would just hit him, but I don't really want people to resort to having to just kill people or knock people out, you know, in a vicious way, just to do this.
Back trouble?
Where are you? It's not working. I don't know. Oh, you know what? I'm just going to quickly go and start it and just hope for the best. Because I think as long as I start it, that it won't register. Right, so obviously try and do that as cleanly as you can, right, just in case.
Glad you came.
Right, and then you talk to your friends.
So are we doing this or not?
Right, skip all their conversation, but I would hear it all out just so that you know the directions of what you've got to do and all that lot. Come over to her, talk to her, do the same thing.
What do you want?
Skip the conversation after you tell her about her husband. Right, then what it will do is it will create a little auto save. See? And then what would happen then is you go back to your friends. you then go into this. Right, now what you've got to do now is
Insolent whelp!
Alright, beat people up as usual.
What are you doing? For God's sake! Stop right now! The catch pole is on his way!
Okay, it didn't work, right, so I'm gonna have to reload my save now then. I don't know if I can go and do it now. Before, obviously. Like I said, you have to do it as cleanly as you possibly can. Right. What have I got? Oh, hold on. Hold on. I know what I'll do. I'll reload my actual main save. Right, okay. Right. I'm also going to talk like as if this is the starting point as well, purely because I don't want to have to edit all of that because it went wrong. Right, so first thing you need to do is you need to come down here, right? Now, what we're going to do is we're going to take out the guard. Okay, so we'll take the guard out. Oh shit, I haven't got... Oh shit. My bad. I haven't got the Saviour Snap yet. Damn it. Let's go and get the Saviour Snap. But that's what we should have, is the Saviour Snap. Yeah, let's get the Saviour Snap. Right. Because we need the Saviour Snap so that we can basically take this guard out without too much hassle. But what we need to do is we need to take out the guard, but then we also need to go and take out Johanka first. We need to make sure that she doesn't see us this time. Right? So I might use up 2 saves just to show you that.
Good day, Henry. Hey, what are you playing?
Alright, okay. He's going to be wigging out now, right. Nope. It is a little bit of a pain. There was an old exploit that was so much better, but for some reason when they did the patches, they got rid of it. Let's just wait for a few minutes. Just for a few minutes. Just for him to hopefully reset himself. Nope. Okay. I will try and condense this though, or at least get to the point beforehand. But like I will say, it may take a couple of tries to get this perfect. Also, every time you reload, sometimes he actually changes. Okay, I think what we're going to have to do... Oh, shit, hang on. I think what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to go and do it on someone else first before it will work on him. So I'm going to quickly go and take out a villager. And then come back. So what I might do, so I might go and take out Johanko now. No, I'll stick with what I normally stick with. Is that Mother? No. Oh yeah, Mother doesn't come into the town yet, does she? Right, can't call her anything else because at least with the guy, the father, he's got a name. She hasn't. She's just Mother. So I've got no idea what her name is. It's like Henry's last name. What is it? You know? I need him to be here because he's more likely of seeing me there. Yeah, it's not working now. Oh, come on. I need him to move because when he's close to the thing, that's when it's usually a little bit more easier. Maybe if I take it from over here, maybe. No, it's not working. This is vital, though. This is vital because you need this in order to basically do everything pretty much from the get-go. If you don't do this, then where you're going to get like equipment and shit from? You know, it's not easy to do. You can't steal it from like a box or anything like that. So you can only really take it from a guard. This is why this is important. You know, when I normally rush through, if I want to actually do stuff with Bernard, I actually just don't bother with this. But the problem with that is you can have things after you, so it's not worth doing it that way. I'm trying to do it as cleanly as possible, but because the game doesn't always stick by the same rules, it can be quite difficult sometimes. It's not the fact that you know, it's anything to do with you as a player or anything like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, you've got no chance of fighting him because Henry is just shit at this point. So your only hope is to try and sort of do what you got to do, but it's a nightmare trying to do it sometimes. Right, okay, I know what I'm going to do. I know what I'm going to do. Right. Come here, get food. Come here. Oh, shit. Come here. Get savior snaps. Right. Go here. Go here. Go through the door. Come down here. Take him out. Right, take him out. He's down. I'll come down here. Go over here.
Back trouble?
I don't think we can take him out.
God be with you, Henry. Is this some new kind of game?
I think it's because we can't take him out whilst he's got something in his hand, or is it we just can't take him out? I don't know.
What do you think you're doing? I've a mind to call the guard.
Yeah, you can't take him out.
Can I do anything to help? What the hell was that?
You might have to do something that I don't really like to do, but even though she's like a main character anyway, it doesn't really make a difference. But we might have to actually kill her because of how glitchy this guy is in terms of trying to take him out. But anyway, make a save here, just so if anything goes tits up, you can do it. But it's just we can't knock him out.
Hey, who's there?
Oh, really?
Who's there? Answer me.
Yeah, it's not like there's no one in there that can deal with the situation. You have to be all macho and fucking deal with the situation yourself. I like the fact he gets one bucket to come and get another bucket. I'm waiting for him to go around the corner. Right, okay. Now, I don't advise doing this, but it doesn't really matter. Just try and take her out, but if worst comes to the worst, just kill her because, like, otherwise the exploit won't work and she'll just put a kerfuffle on it. But she'll live anyway because she's like a main character, so it doesn't really matter. Right, now we need to... But yeah, like I said, like there is a way of being able to do it nicer. It's just sometimes it's very, 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 very... I wouldn't say it's glitchy, but it's just very particular. It really is. Right now, make another save. Alright, this is the only manual save you need to really make. Right, and then loot him. So yeah, make sure when you're going to do it, he's sort of here because it's a little bit easier to get behind him. And I'd advise making a manual save before you do it, regardless, because otherwise, if it goes tits up and he's like gets into a fucking conflict with you, you're screwed and you're going to have to reload the save. But we should have everything we need now.
Henry, I'm glad you stopped by.
Well, I thought that was Bianca. Sounded like Bianca. Right, okay. So yeah, go and see these guys. Wait for that to go through. It's a load of old story, right? And then, yep, I'll do it. Now we can just follow them. And because technically Johanka is no longer in the picture, as it were, we don't have to worry about her turning up, hopefully, unless she comes back from the dead somehow. But yeah, I'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Like I said, it's an exploit that's not... It's not the easiest thing in the world to pull off. But at the same time, it is really good once you get it to work. Right, just skip all that dialogue. Right, go talk to the
What do you want?
woman. Right, skip all that as well. Okay. And then... Oh yeah, sorry, I lost my time then. Go back to these guys. Right. Alright, now, hopefully now we should be able to do what we're going to do without anybody turning up. Alright, now what you want to do is initially obviously fight the actual people that have come to attack you. Hopefully not let them get fucking too much of a hit on you. Okay. And then, where's the other one? Alright, take out all the other people first. Alright, and then just beat up someone like Matthew. Alright, and then go for Fritz. Obviously Fritz is going to fight back no matter what you do, whereas Matthew doesn't. So you need to be a little bit mindful of that. Alright, but he'll back down eventually. For some reason, Matthias fights back too. Right. Now, what you want to do, if that happens, is you want to quickly go back home. Right? Because it most probably happened, because obviously, for some reason, it happened to me when I tried it the last time with Fritz. I went for the other two first, and then for some reason Fritz put up quite a bit of a fight, and I ended up getting my ass kicked by him, but there's Mother.
Ma?
Oh, now. There you are.
What the hell am I hearing? Okay, is that the sound effects of... I've never noticed that before. I think it's the sound effects of us fighting, but it's layered on top of, like... Weird. Because it's not over here, but it should be. But yeah, like now you've done that. Now you've put it into that particular situation. Oh yeah, you need to find one of your friends, I think.
Yeah.
There we are. Now it's working. It was being a bit. It's a bit finicky, but as long as it collides, you have the opportunity to keep doing it. It should work. And then, of course, then what you can do then, which is a little bit easier, is if you get this out and then. And then you're just good to go with this then. And then you just keep going. And eventually your axe will go up. I recommend having a bit of a breathe sometimes. There you are, your axe goes up. So you just keep doing that all night long until it goes up. Like I said, it may take a while, but if you spend an hour on it, you should get everything pretty much up together. Now, also the sword. It's a shame you can't rubber band it, because you can rubber band defense apparently, but you can't rubber band this, because if you hold down the button it just doesn't do anything, you know. See, as you can see, everything is getting increased over time. So yeah, so that's my advice. So you just get them all like this, punch them. That gets your own arms up. Just punch them all night long until obviously it goes up, and then obviously all your warfare and strength will go up at the same time. Get your sword out. Or get a sword out that you stole off the guard. Keep stabbing him all night long until it goes up. And then, you know, I recommend try and get everything to at least 10 before you leave prologue, depending on how long you want to keep going for, because they're here literally as punching bags, as it were. They are literally punching bags. You got no one that's going to stop it. No one even realizes what you're doing right now. They are punching bags, for your pleasure. So you literally can do this as long as you want, and you haven't started the story because you haven't spoken to your father, so he hasn't sent you on the main quest or anything. So you are literally good to go with doing whatever you want to do, and you just keep doing it, and you keep doing it, and doing it, and doing it as much as you like, because they will not move, they will not go away, and nobody will have a go at you for it because you are in a exploited, cut off kind of situation where look, there's a woman here. Like normally, like she would like fucking go like, what you doing, but she doesn't see what you're doing is wrong. You've got no bell or icon at the top to say that you've got people after you or anything like that. So you're literally good to go. Now the next step would be, once you've got that, regardless of whether you do it before you do this or you do it after, but I'd say after, because it's the last thing that you really want to be doing before obviously you come out of prologue anyway, is collect as many flowers, herbs, nettles as you possibly can, and just level up your herbalism, so that you've got your herbalism, your is it herbalism? Am I going crazy? Yeah, your herbalism. Yeah, it is your herbalism. Yeah. Level it up, and then you get your oh, sugar. I didn't mean to do that. Where is it gone? Where have I lost myself now? Right, herbalism. Right, so you level up your herbalism, and then you go for flower power and leg day as your main two. Go for flower power first because it's easy to obtain. Then go for leg day afterwards, because once you've got those, it will really help with charisma and speech and even strength. When you get the leg day one, it helps with that. So yeah, that's pretty much really it. Really, in the in my advice on how to level up before leaving prologue is that pick one speech, one strength when you're talking to mother. Go and take out the guard, get his equipment. Go take out your Hanka, either by killing her or just trying to take her out, but hoping that she doesn't come here. But I'd say just kill her because it's easier, because she ain't gonna die. She'll come back. It's just easier because then you don't have to worry about whether this is gonna work or not. Make manual saves beforehand. I know that it wastes save your snap a little bit, but you get a lot of save your snap as you go along, and you can start making it if you start building up your alchemy as well. And realistically, this is more for advice for people that struggle with the combat. But yeah, get most things to level 10 at least if you can, because then by the time you get to Bernard, you can start ranking up the other 10, if you know what I mean, because they'll start teaching you master strikes and things like that, which are crucial for fighting or whatever like that. But if you're at least halfway there before that happens, then you are going to find it a lot easier. But even if you don't get to level 10, you go further and you get to level 15 or 20 or whatever, that is just as good. So go with whatever floats your boat, as it were. Go with whatever you feel you can do at the time. But yeah, I'd say just stick with it. Stick with this for now. I mean, I would go myself and show you how long it takes, but I'll be here for half an hour to an hour just doing that, and that would probably just be one of them. But I think you can get majority of it up to about level 10 fairly easy. Like I said, you might have to put away an hour of your time to get it done, and obviously you can't make a save, because once you make a save and then you reload it, it will get rid of this little glitch. So like I said, you would have to spend an hour doing this glitch to get everything up. So I'd advise, you put away that amount of time beforehand so that it works. And then after that, you can just make the save as usual and then just turn it off. And then you come back to it another day. And then you can start the main actual quests. And then you're good to go because you've already ranked up and leveled up and whatever. But like I said, before going anywhere, the only other last thing to do is just rank up as much as you possibly can. The herbs, picking up as many herbs as possible. If you become over encumbered, that's perfectly fine because you can go take it to the chest in your house, or you can even sell the herbs. Because all they're there for now is just basically getting those perk points to get those two main perks. And then later on, you can actually get the herbs that you need for the Charisma Plus perks that you get, and then you're good to go. So yeah, that's it. I think that is literally it for this particular guide, as it were. Like I said, once you get out of prologue, the only other guide that I advise is working as much as you possibly can with Bernard, and preferably, it's an optional thing, but it will help you in the long term. Go once you get the spade off. Once you wake up out of the thing, get the spade as if you're going to go and do that first quest you're given by him, and make sure you got it on you and whatever, and find out the location of where the St. George's sword is. Even if you have to go and discover the place, which means you're going to have to walk quite some distance because, unless you can make up some money to go and buy a horse, you're going to be walking a long distance. So, it's up to you. It's an optional thing. Or just wait until you get the horse. Do as much of the quest line as you can. Work with Bernard. Wait until you get the horse, because then once you get the horse, then you can just take Pebbles on a long journey, go and get that sword, and then you've got like a sword that you can work with when it comes to basically, fighting, as it were. Because like I said, St. George's sword is the best sword in the game. There is one other sword that is mostly for, hang on, it specializes more in if you wanted to do that. Like if you're, because I find that when people are fighting, they struggle to fight like this. You know what I mean? Like because they feel like the actual person they're fighting, or the human or whatever like that, has a little bit more of a reversibility, which is obviously, a thing. I'm not going to deny that's a thing. It annoys me sometimes. So the only way to really break that, especially when you've got three of them on you at once, is to just keep doing this. Because it's a lot easier. You find that you get more of a hit in when you've got three of them on you. Just keep stabbing them. Not slash, but stab. Like slashing is for people that you're either in one-to-one combat with, or where you've got a guy that's got a bow and a guy that's in front of you that's trying to fight you with the sword. When you've got three of them on you, it's better to just fight them by stabbing them anyway. So you've got that sword that you can basically use, which I want to say it's called a piercer, but it's not. It's something beginning with S. It's literally on the tip of my tongue, and I've forgotten what it's called. But yeah, that's the sword you want, really. And then obviously, the Georgia sword as well. But yeah, you can't really learn defense in prologue. Defense is something that you'd have to learn with Bernard, and try and sort of max that out as much as you can. But yeah, and then obviously the only other advice after that would be, getting equipment, armor, and things like that that's going to basically benefit you. Unlike some games, this game really only has a certain type of armor that is going to maximize the amount of damage you take. Whereas in some games, you get like armor that's like not necessarily stat based, but it's mostly like just the way it looks and stuff like that. Like you can get like different armor that's like the same in stats, but just different in color or different in how it looks and stuff like that. It's not like that in this game. It's if you go for one particular type of armor, your stats are going to struggle because of it. So you need that capability, and the way of doing that or checking for that is by going to your armor, going down, and then when you scroll down, it will turn blue under like the particular armor piece. So obviously it says head armor there. So if I put that on, it's going to give me a 3 and a 5 and an 8. And you just keep scrolling down, and each time you pick up armor, you just keep checking to see what it does to your stats. I mean, obviously, things like visibility and conspicuousness and noise, it's going to bring those down. But hopefully, once you start leveling certain things out, getting certain points in, that will level out a little bit better. Unfortunately, when you put armor on, noise is always going to be high. Conspicuousness is always going to be sort of around about even, or even maybe sometimes a bit too high. And obviously, visibility, you're going to stick out like a sore thumb if you're wearing like fucking shiny shit. Anyway, so regardless of how you look at it, you're always going to have those issues, which I don't really ever really care too much about, and I just try to like plod on as best as I can and just let them be a thing, and just try and sort of become faster and better when it comes down to it. But yeah, like other than that, I think that's it. I think that's the only advice I can give, because there's not much else there is that you need to do really in Prologue. That's going to really benefit you, really, because like I said, you've got all the time in the world as long as you don't start the main quest. He'll have a go at you or whatever and say you took your time and all that lot, but like time doesn't go by, like it sort of stands still in a sense. So you've got all this time to do whatever you like, and like I said, just maximize how much you possibly can with these guys, because they are literally punching bags now. I'd say stick with your friends, because I feel like they are going to give you the easiest XP glitches, as it were. I'm not sure if you went for like say Hans or one of the other two that you end up fighting initially are going to be as good. So just go for like Matthew, or Fritz, and just keep hitting on them. Hitting on them as in with swords and punching them, and because like I said, it's not going to kill them, it's not going to hurt them, it's not going to maim them, it's not going to do anything to them in that respect. But what it will do is it will level you out, which is a good thing. And then once you've done that, you are golden, as it were, to basically do what it is you need to do to go into the main game fit, strong, and healthy, to hopefully start working with Bernard and getting even more stronger and better at fighting. Because the fighting itself is a bit on the glitchy side. I'm not going to deny that it is, but it's literally because it has a specific combat system. People want it to be, like The Witcher and things like that, fast and furious. Like, this is meant to be a realistic medieval simulator RPG. That's what it was designed as. So I'm glad that it's got this combat system, because if I can do it, There's no excuse. I'm not being nasty or horrible, but you know, if I can do it, other people can do it. You know, I'm not the best gamer with every single game in the world. You know, I'm good at what I'm good at, and you know, I don't blast myself off as being amazing at any of the games that I play. I just play them, and you know, that's the way it is. Yeah, you know, there are games that I struggle with, or that kind of annoy me a little bit. That other people are really good with, like patience wise. You know, like for example, people say that they're not very good they're not very good and patient with stealth games, but then they'll say, "Oh, but I like Dark Souls," and it's like, you know, to me, that's kind of like a little bit of a confusing one because it's like Dark Souls for me. You need all the patience under the sun. So if you've got all the patience under the sun to play Dark Souls, then why is it that you struggle to be patient when it comes to like stealth games? It's stuff like that. So you know, it is what it is at the end of the day, and that's it. So yeah, that's my my little guide over really. Any sort of can't even speak now. Any questions? Anything that you want to know? Anything you need to ask? Ask. But like I said, first thing you need to do, talk to mother, pick a strength thing, pick a speech thing, or no, sorry, pick a speech thing, then a strength thing. Come out, take out the villager, just because it helps. You know, it helps to increase your stealth as well. So that's all good. Take out the villager. Come here, make a save, take out your hanker, kill her if you have to kill her because it may make it easier to get that to work. Come back down here, go all the way over there, take out that guard by making a save beforehand and then reloading it if he spots you. Get him in this particular position because if you don't, then he's more likely to try and sort of reverse it and then have a go at you over it. So yeah, you need him to be over that side, more that side than this side. Because if you get him over this side, you're screwed. Also, be mindful that you're always hungry in this game, so you need to keep an eye on your food stats as well, because that will still go up regardless of this little glitch thing. And then once you've done that, obviously go to the inn, tavern, whatever you want to call it, and then get that all started up. They will obviously take you over here. You'll start that up, get into the fight. And then once you get into the fight, literally take every single person out, like every single person that's there. You know, just punch them all until they go down. If your health is really low after fighting them, go and see Mother quickly, come back, and then literally just go to town with the different things. So obviously, taking the guard out gives you everything pretty much that you need. You've got an axe. You've got you've got 2 swords that you can use, and you even got a bow. But to be honest with you, I wouldn't really advise bow because the bow you can learn as you go along, and also the bow uses arrows that really I don't think that you can get them back that easy if they go a bit astray, and there's just no point really. Like I said, like the bow you can max as you go along through the game anyway. This is mostly for the core things of your main level, your strength, your vitality, I think goes up. Your your warfare and your different things in the different areas. So obviously your sword will go up, your axe will go up. Now mace. Okay, so if you want the mace to go up, obviously your unarmed is going to go up on punching. You're going to have to get a you're going to have to get something that will do that. Now, I'm not sure where you can get one of those from, but regardless, I think you need some kind of lockpick because you can't rob one off someone. Like
I'll have to get something to eat. I'm starting to get hungry.
I'll quickly, before I close out, I'll quickly see if I can get one from the villager because he's going to be back on his feet now. But Yeah, he doesn't have one. Now, I still don't understand why I'm hearing sounds. It's a strange sound effect. Because it is us fighting, but at the same time, it's not where it should be. It's all the way over here for some unknown reason. So I don't quite understand that one. But yeah. But yeah, that's it. That's it, really. I've got nothing else to really explain or to say until obviously, you know, you have any questions, really. Yeah, it was just a quick guide on that, on the prologue. That took a little bit longer than I wanted it to because I had glitches to start with the mic, and then obviously glitches where it just I wasn't able to do what I needed to do. So yeah, any questions, get back to me, and I will try and sort of advise the best I can. But yeah, that's what you want to do. Like I said, I've recapped it a couple of times. I've shown you a couple of times what you need to do. So basically, talk to mother, come down here. After getting, obviously, make sure you go to the chest and get the savior slaps because you won't be able to save otherwise. Come here, take him out, go down there, go down here, go to your Johanka, take her out, go here, take the guard out, go instigate the actual, situation with them lot. And then once you've done that, you're good to go with beating them up. But yeah, like I said, you need the guard because otherwise, if you don't take the guard out, you've got no weapons. So all you're going to do is maximize your unarmed, which will maximize certain things anyway. But I think it's good taking out the guard because it means you can get like a sword at least, and you can maximize that, and it's all good. So yeah. That shall be it. So anyway, yeah, thank you for that. And any questions, just get back to me. I'll try and edit this down so that I get rid of all the fucking craziness that happened beforehand. But until next time, I'll catch you later. Cheers anyway. Bye bye, people.